It is a beautiful weekend in July, and we are here at Kawawaymog Lake, also known as Round Lake, here in Algonquin Provincial Park. And we've just finished unloading the car, finished the long drive, and boat's down by the water, ready to go. Excited for a nice weekend away from the city, and hopefully a good sunset tonight, and trying to get some fish out there. So we're gonna hop too.
Look forward to it.
Actually, should we sunscreen now?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know why that's so smart.
Yep. Oh my god. What don't I have in here?
Nice to be paddling a boat again, though.
Oh yeah.
Haven't been out since last year.
Jeez.
Hmm?
Jeez.
That was last time we did a trip.
Oh my god. So you probably can't see it, but we're just cruising along the creek towards North T Lake, and there's some ducks just bathing in the water right here, and they really do not mind us being here and just letting us hang out for a bit and see them. Pretty rare, I guess, for them not to be too startled by us. Pretty cool. I'm not sure if the GoPro can see it. There's just about 4 of them, 5. Oh, and 2 more here. So pretty cool stuff. Not sure what kind of duck it is, but they each have about 1 purple, very cool colored feather. So, beauty day out here, and just about 5:10, heading towards the first portage of the day. Oh, nice. See you on the other side. So what side is the sandy campsite on?
Left side.
Okay.
Is there a white sand beach? It has boats either coming to or from it.
Oh, yep. Where was the smaller one?
Right next to it.
Oh.
Like a different beach, but
Yeah.
in that direction. Okay.
2 portages of the day, and we're coming into North T Lake right now and on the search for a campsite. So hopefully we find a goodie that hasn't been taken yet. So we're still cruising along here on North T Lake looking for a campsite. After about 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 or 6 taken potential sites. But coming into some more sites on the map here, and gonna keep on going. It's just past 6:30 now, so hopefully we'll get those nachos for dinner in no time. A first for us while camping, and we'll see how it goes at dinner.
Those.
Yeah, it seems like a good spot, but just no view.
Mm-hmm.
Just no view, not much you can do.
Thank you.
we found a site that looks like it'll do, but the only thing that it's lacking is really just the view. It looks like a nice campsite area though. So we're gonna pull this stuff up and get set up.
Good news is that we made it. We're here, we have a campsite. It's not even that buggy yet. Bad news, we're stuck in the wilderness with me.
Oh.
Do we want to leave the thing off so it doesn't just become a greenhouse in there?
Yeah.
Until like, we'll throw it on tonight,
Yeah.
but just for now.
Cool.
Oh, campsite, I guess we should get firewood first.
Well, for some reason you always hear about other people explaining how campsites are always left in bad condition, but then you actually come up to a campsite left in bad condition and you see it for real and it's not good. You just have a good amount of garbage, tin foil, and some eggshells in the fire pit right here, and it's not really what you like to see when you come up to a site, so we're gonna just leave it way better than we found it here. Like, who does this? Come on. So we are now assembling our nachos. We've got some salami, some green onions, some pepper, some salami and cheese, and black beans. And here's the setup. We'll see how it goes, but we've got high hopes right now. And we're just gonna do the pot right over the fire with the lid on. See how it turns out. So this is our final creation of our makeshift nachos in a pot meal, shall we say. But it is, I'd say we've got about 8 or 9 layers in there, and we've got maybe a third of what was in the cheese bag of some shredded cheese in there, right on the top layer. So I don't know how we could have done any better here. We'll see how it goes and turns out. So we finished making the nachos. I mean, while we were making them, we were kind of concerned about them just overcooking and then us not knowing until you get to the bottom of the pot and you just find the whole bottom of the pot black. So I think we just ended up with slightly undercooking them and we'll have an easier time cleaning the pot. So I think that's the better outcome anyways. And here's what we got. So I think that looks pretty good and it sure is tasting pretty good. This is also right there too. Delish. We ended up finishing the nachos and it was actually more voluminous than expected, but we definitely did also play it on the safe side and undercook them instead of burning the bottom of the pot. So take from that what you will, but we'll be happy with not as intense cleaning tonight. And the sky's just setting right now and the bugs will probably be out in half an hour and then we'll be off to bed and who knows when. So, but overall a great dinner on first attempt at nachos in the woods. So we're just getting the day going today, and we kind of altered our plans to do a bigger day trip around North T Lake on some of the portaging routes here. So we're gonna end up just staying at this campsite again tonight, and I think we'll end up doing a little day paddle around North T Lake and maybe give our go at some fishing. But we do know that some rain is coming later in the day, so we definitely got a tarp set up before we started the fire this morning, so glad that we're nice and prepared for whatever the day throws at us today. And here's a look at the tarp setup we got. The key is sliding a stick through the end right here, and it works surprisingly quite well. So we just wrapped up breakfast and got the coffee going successfully. Basically just waiting for the rain to come in, which we know is coming at some point. And I think we're just gonna pre-make lunch, which is gonna be bannock and peanut butter and jam, before it starts to rain, and then just make some pastas tonight in the rain. But we'll just be hanging out in the tent when the rain comes. So it looks like the rain's just about to roll in now, and we just finished pre-cooking our bannock, and we've got a lot of wood ready for tonight after the rain stops, hopefully. And the tarp is all set up, and yeah, we're just gonna play some cards in the tent now.
So, we are out of the tent for the first time in a few hours. Ended up being pretty rainy and windy, so we chose to just sort of lock it down, hang out here. Matt was kind enough to teach me how to play cribbage, so we did some of that. It's definitely been quite the experience for my first time out here camping. We're about to get started on dinner, making some spaghetti. We gotta chop up some pepper, we got some you know, some other things going in, some sauce, all that good stuff. And hopefully the rain is done, but we're leaving the tarp up just in case, because you never know out here.
Dinner's on the fire right now, and has the rain ever come in? The rain's really pouring, and we're trying to get dinner done as soon as possible, I guess, because it really shows no sign of letting up. But got our raincoats on and we're ready to go here. I'm really glad that we have all that collected dry wood ready for us, and yeah, fire's still roaring right now. So this is our final spaghetti meal that we made in the rain here.
Delicious. Great for staving off the cold in a otherwise pretty wet gray day. We're enjoying some fine red wine for our Italian night themed meal.
So we're just wrapping up dinner here. Still quite rainy outside. Jack was kind enough to do the billy tonight. His first time doing it ever. And yeah, we're just getting ready to head off to the tent, because there's not much point of hanging out by the fire in the rain really. So we're just gonna head off to the tent and play some more cribbage tonight. Okay, so we are back in the tent right now, and the tent is soaked. Everything's wet somehow. It's really coming through the roof a little bit, but like just continuous like small drops coming through the roof a little bit. Have zero idea what we could have done differently on setting up the fly, so I think it's just a matter of the heavy rain really. And yeah, so I think we're just gonna play some cards and get to bed, but the tent is quite wet, so we're hoping for a sunny day tomorrow, that's for sure. Signing off for now though. So it's been just over 50 minutes of me trying to start this fire with all this damp, pretty wet wood. And I was trying to get breakfast ready early for Jack, but maybe I'll have to wake him and do a cold breakfast if we can't get this going, but it's not looking super promising right now. So somehow it seems like I've actually managed to get a fire going with all this wet wood. It's been at least an hour of going at it, so disappointed in the amount of time it took, but glad that we have a roaring fire now and I can keep Jack nice and happy with some oatmeal.
Roaring fire?
Well, thank you, Jack, for your contribution to the fire. I really appreciate it.
Breakfast. Oatmeal. Delicious. Put water on the fire to make a bit more coffee. Got a little lukewarm as we were eating. Just trying to, you know, get going this morning, make some things happen. Still gotta do a little bit of a pack up of the tent, wrap up all the tarp and everything. Luckily, the fire pit area is pretty clean, and we're just heading back out. Till next time.
Okay, so last night we mentioned that it rained a lot, and this is the puddle that we've got in the tent right now. Very much so, just like not even a tent anymore, it's just a mini splash pad.
We're out on the water, heading back towards the two portages and the creek we gotta go down to head home. We had a nice swift pack up at the campsite, got everything loaded into the boat and ready for a couple little portages, and head on out after our oatmeal breakfast and making a little cup of coffee to help jumpstart the day.
So we're just finishing up the creek here, coming towards Kawawaymog Lake. Had a good paddle through. Quite busy on some of the portages though, as it's just a Sunday in Algonquin. And yeah, a nice sunny day here and wrapping up a good weekend in the woods. Oh, nice view.